to this now. Suspended Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane wants to enforce a Western Cape High Court order ruling her suspension was invalid. Mkhwebane has filed an urgent court application to do so. She was suspended 3 months ago by President Cyril Ramaphosa. But meanwhile, a parliamentary inquiry into her fitness to hold office is continuing. So let's get some analysis on her recent court bid now with legal expert Ulrich Roux. Ulrich, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. Does this urgent bid by Mkhwebane stand? What do you make of it? What do you make of this decision for her to launch a legal bid?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. Yes, certainly an interesting development. And just to give a bit of background information as well, remember that she was suspended 3 months ago by President Ramaphosa pending Parliament's inquiry into her fitness to hold the position of Public Protector. He also suspended her only 2 days or a day after she sent him a list of 31 questions pertaining to the now infamous Pala burglary, where allegedly $4 million in cash was stolen from President Ramaphosa's farm. The High Court then ruled on Friday that her suspension was not valid and that it was clearly a move by President Ramaphosa to suspend her based on the fact that she was investigating him pertaining to the Pala burglary. The DA then automatically or immediately launched an application for leave to appeal that decision, which in terms of our law suspends the High Court's decision. And after that, she has now launched an urgent application to have her reinstated in her position as Public Protector immediately. Now, the crux comes in whether there is actually urgency in her application that she launched yesterday, given the fact that she's been suspended for 3 months already. I have difficulty in seeing that the court will rule that it is in fact a matter that should be heard on an urgent basis. And I think there is a strong likelihood that the matter will be enrolled on the normal course, and that proper evidence will then be led as to whether the High Court's finding on Friday should stand or not. So one would have to wait and see whether she successfully proves urgency in the court should the matter proceed this Tuesday.
Right. And we also, saw that letter by the acting Public Protector, Advocate Kalega, saying that, of course, her suspension is still active, therefore she cannot resume her role and duty as Public Protector. This, of course, Busisiwe is saying she needs to hit the ground running. She needs to get back to work and get all the necessary briefings that she needs to start getting back to work. What does this mean? Does it mean that in the meantime, while she launches this urgent court application, she cannot assume her role as Public Protector?
Yeah, she's still suspended. She was suspended by the President of the country, and that suspension still stands until it is formally set aside. The DA has indicated that they are approaching the Constitutional Court in order to appeal the decision by the High Court made yesterday. So as matters stand at the moment, she cannot resume her position as Public Protector. There is, of course, an acting Public Protector who was appointed 3 months ago when she was suspended already. But if she was to return to her position tomorrow or the day after, that would be seen as a very irregular step, and she would not have legal grounds to do so at this stage. One would, of course, have to wait and see whether the court, firstly, entertains her urgent application, and secondly, whether the court makes a ruling that she is able to return immediately. Once again, the fact that she has been suspended for a period of 3 months already is going to be the crux of this matter, and whether the court is going to add sufficient weight to that in order to determine whether it is urgent or not. The fact that there is a Public Protector or an acting Public Protector who has been appointed and who has assumed that position could point to the fact that there's no such urgency and that the matter should not be enrolled on Tuesday already. There must first be clarity from the Constitutional Court based on the appeal launched by the DA, whether she should be returning to work immediately or not.
All right, we'll leave it then. I appreciate you, of course, giving us this context and clarity. Legal expert Ulrich Roux joining us this afternoon.